Check this out, my friend. I'm gonna go over some websites here today. Get a quote, price, or support fast. Who is this? This is what they call speaker dispersion. Hey, police, are you listening? I hope so. Let's take it down for a second. Here you guys go. Check this out. A guide to vertical and horizontal speaker dispersion patterns and coverage angles. This has been posted in here in 2024, and these are people who study like Dolby Audio, Dolby Sound, 3D sound dispersion, calculate sound coverage. Hey, that sounds like what AI could do really good here, huh? But anyways, let me pause this video. There's something else I want to look at. Oh, by the way, here's my Google feed. Microsoft Skype is shutting down. European travel information in a minute. What did that say? Authorization. What? Authorization system. Okay. Can't see through the phone. Kim Reynolds, Las Vegas Raiders. San Francisco. Built patterns. Free blood pressure app for Android. What? Free blood pressure app. That's like Heart Tracker. Free blood pressure app for Android. Free blood pressure check. Free blood pressure app. Free sewing patterns. Free sewing patterns, huh? Blood pressure. All right, let me find what I was. Okay, what's up, my friend? Let's read over this. I made a phone call today to report this today. Okay, just to report this stuff. How crazy this is. An invisible fence works by burying a wire around the perimeter of your property, which sends out a radio signal picked up by a special collar worn by a subject. When the subject gets close to the boundary, the collar emits a warning sound, ultrasound. Maybe something, beep, 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 beep. Or how about a sound that you can't hear and another subject can hear? And if they continue further, what happened? Phone's trying to get hacked here. You see how this works? This other device, there's a pulse sent to this camera. By the way, which camera has access to all your applications and all the electrics in your phone, by the way? And if you don't turn that on this phone, you can't use the camera. Why is that? Why do you want to know my location of every video I'm making? Google! The caller emits a warning sound, and if the subject continues further, it delivers a mild static shock to deter them from crossing the boundary or line, effectively keeping them contained within the designated areas. What do they call that again? That's like a open air prison. Remember that? A couple years ago, everyone was talking about open air prisons. Well, it comes with a transmitter, which is a device usually placed in your home that generates the radio signal sent through the buried wire. So you keep this in your house, and you take that transmitter, sort of just like your router in your house. That's a transmitter. You plug it right into the electric lines. What a computer chip that is transmitting through an antenna. Okay, pretty simple stuff, huh? Pretty basic. The boundary wire. The wire buried underground that creates the invisible fence perimeter. Wait, you could bury a wire underground and send radio frequency through it? And what are the What are the wavelengths and what is the distance this travels? Is that pretty easy to repeat right on the ground? Remember all them little like magnetic lines I've been seeing on the ground at my house? What do you think that is? You see it right in the grass. Hell, you look in the bushes, you can see holographic faces in the bushes that are radio frequencies now. Anyways, a receiver caller. What's going on here? What's going on? It's called a leaky wave antenna. Look it out, squaring up for Google. Gemma, Python, how are you? Who the fuck's in my house using speaker dispersions? This is top flight security here. Like this is an open air prison system that's being fucking fabricated here. I could look out there at them wires all I want, but it comes right through the phone too. You guys don't keep forgetting that. Just like this open air prison for this fucking subject that we're reading about. The caller warned by the subject that detects the radio signal and delivers a warning sound or static correction when approaching the boundary. So the caller gives out it's a remote control oscillation. It's a GPS. And let me ask you something. If you take those coordinates that are set up by that transmitter, boundary wire, and receiver, that's sort of like when you start frequency hopping with that, you need an agreement in between the transmitter and the receiver, correct? They have to agree for a secret communication. Can you imagine just sitting there talking to a subject all day wearing a collar and no one else can hear you? But anyways, it is training is crucial, they say. Training is AI training or training chatbots. It's crucial to train them because they were running around. Do you see what Sam Altman did? You see what Google did? What's this called again? An invisible fence. Do you see what they did? You see the racketeering here? A transmitter, a boundary wire, and receiver. Training is crucial. Warning tone. That's like, hey, that's hypersonics. That's ultrasound. Ultrasound's about 20,000 hertz and up. And then you hit, ultrasonic. That's even higher. And then when it goes that high and you build these reflection antennas.
Hello, Moto.
Talk to you in the near future, my friend.